Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm going to be playing Crypt of Chaos. Crypt of Chaos, I'm actually, sorry, let me just say I'm very impressed I did that first time, first try. So Crypt of Chaos is a 1 to 2 player game where you are trying to get through a Crypt of Chaos. You're going to be doing this by moving around, fighting monsters, and hopefully finding a sword, finding key, and killing a dragon, I believe, are the 3 things you need to do. Now, I haven't been able to complete this, and I've played this several times with lots of different characters. It is hard. But yeah, it fits in the palm of your hand, depending on how big your hand is, and it can be played in like 15 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on how hard your game is. It does say 30 to 60 minutes on the back of this, but I've not had a game which has taken me up to an hour. They're normally around 20 to 30 minutes. But yeah, really good fun. So I'm going to do this table, and let's see if I can finally beat this game. I've chosen a character whose name I cannot pronounce. So wish me luck. So I'm all set up for a game of Crypt of Chaos, but let's have the story so far. As you step through the ragged opening in the crypt wall and enter its gloomy interior, you are startled to see the stones tumbling back into place behind you, magically fitting together to seal the hole you entered through. There is no turning back now. The courage you felt in the tavern last night when accepting this curious challenge has gradually ebbed away, leaving you only with your wits, courage, and a rising sense of dread. The task seemed such a simple one, as it was described to you by the sinister hooded figure who approached you with the offer. Enter the crypt, find an old sword, take it to the exit, and escape to receive 50 gold pieces. The strange figure also mentioned something about a key which is needed to unlock the crypt door, and mumbled a vague warning about a dragon that is rumoured to guard the crypt's only exit. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you see that you are in a small, empty chamber, and may proceed east, north, or west. But which direction will you take? And that's where we come in, guys. We're going to find out which direction we're going to take in a moment. But let's talk through what we are doing here. So we've got to escape. That's basically it, really. So to win this game, we are trying to find various different items on here. So we've got to find, of course, the aforementioned sword, and we've got to also kill a dragon on the way out of here. So we've got to find, it's the Key of Freedom and the Lost Sword, and they're both hidden in the treasure chests. Now, I'm filming this in a sunny, glorious day, so unfortunately there may be some kind of a shadow over the table, so apologies for that. So we've got to find the Key of Freedom, the Lost Sword, and defeat the dragon who's guarding the exit before we go. We are playing with Evanelith, who is the forest elf. So there's a couple of different characters you can play with in this game. Here's just a smattering of character choices here, and of course Cryanthea, who I just cannot pronounce there. So yeah, these are the cool looking characters you get to go with, and I randomly chose Evanelith because I can't pronounce it. The one I can't pronounce. So Evanelith, the forest elf. Upholding her family's tradition of seeking out and defeating evil wherever it lurks, has taught this cunning elf a number of valuable lessons to help her destroy monsters. So she's got 17 health, attack of 1, and defense of 0. Special item skill or ability is Evanelith has mastered techniques that help her to dominate even some of the most evil creatures of the crypt. All rock trolls and fire wraiths she encounters begin combat with 1 health token, which is great because normally they have quite a few. So she's going to be handier near the end of the game. Well, midway through the game, I guess. So we've got the chests, which are going to be holding the items that we seek. We've got a champion attack deck and a monster attack deck. And basically, these consist of... These are basically how much damage is going to happen when we're fighting in combat. So shuffle these up. And the monster attack also has one as well. And you basically just keep drawing these cards during rounds of combat until you end combat. We've also got a dungeon deck here, which is comprised of deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. And depending which level you're on, depends on which coloured chest you're going to be getting. So there's 4 different things you can do. You can explore by revealing the next dungeon deck card and moving it to any available floor tile that has a free connection, then placing it. You can choose to enter the new floor tile straight away or remain on the tile you're connected on. Move. You can move to any floor tile that can be safely reached. So if I had a big path here, I could basically go all the way to the end of it. You can fight by entering a floor tile containing a monster, and you can search. You can turn over an unguarded treasure chest card. The monsters don't actually attack you in this game. They only retaliate to what you're doing, so they're just kind of passively sitting there. So here we are at the very entrance of the Crypt of Chaos, and we're going to just draw the first card. Okay, so we've found that. So we're going to explore again. So there's nothing this way just yet. We'll look over here. And okay, so over here we have our first monster, and this is a crypt crawler. So the crypt crawler has got health of 5 and attack of 2. So they just kind of sit there, and we have a green chest item that they are guarding right about there. So let me have a quick think. Do I want to go there and start attacking? Let's just see what's up here first. So straight ahead of us is a dead end. And we have a goblin guard. So the goblin guard's health of 8 and attack of 3. So yeah, that's pretty tough. And of course, he's also guarding a green chest item. So I'm going to carry on exploring for the moment. So we're going to move over here, and we're going to draw and see what's over here. So we have got a spider. So shroud spiders, they have health of 3 and attack of 1, so they're a bit weaker than other things on here. And let's take a look and see what's over here. So we've got a little kind of come down here. Go over here and see we've got another one here. I'm kind of worried I'm going to go off the edge of the board here. But look, there's an item there, so that's great. We're going to go straight here, and we're going to search here, and we find a small potion. So we can discard this card to restore +1 health, single use only, but can be used at any time. So that is very handy. And we're not going to carry on this way because I'm worried we're going to go off here. So we're going to go and we're going to fight our very first creature, which is a shroud spider. So, combat. Sooner or later, your progress through the crypt will almost certainly become halted by a monster. When this happens, the only way to proceed will be to kill the creature that blocks your path. So, we have to look see if we've got any special skills or anything like that, but we don't. So, they've got 3 hit points. So, we're just going to mark this off with these little health cards there. And we get to attack first. So what we do is we're just going to shuffle this deck, and we draw the top cards. We've already got an attack of 1. We've got a +3 on that, so that kills this creature before it can even attack us. So these 3 health points go back over here. The shroud spider we flip back over because they be dead. And we're going to search to see what we find. And we find an axe of picking. Rubble is not a problem now. You have this useful pickaxe. You may now pass cave-ins. So there's a couple of different items in here which will help you go past blocked areas. So I can now put that back onto there, and we will worry about that at a later date. Okay, so let's carry on our quest. So we're going to carry on north. And we've come to a crossroads with a green chest item there. Now, some of these green chests can actually be traps, but we have not come across that at the moment. We found the Amulet of Awareness. This crystal warns of crossbows and gas. All traps now inflict only -1 health damage, so that is really helpful. So far we've got Small Potion, an Axe of Picking, and an Amulet of Awareness. So let's see what else is around us. So we have got another Shroud Spider over here, with a green chest item. We're going to take a look over here. And this is just a passage going into the darkness. And then over here we have got another crypt crawler. Okay, so we're going to move over here. We're going to have a look, see what's over there. And it's one more shroud spider. with the last green chest item. So I'm going to carry on this way. So we're going to go over there and we're going to fight a shroud spider again. It was quite easy last time, but let's see. I always get to go first, which is really handy because hopefully I will be able to brain this thing before it manages to get me. And I missed. So I've missed that. That stays where it is. We're going to shuffle the monster attack deck now. The monster has an attack of 1 already. +1, so that's 2 damage it does to me. So, not good. I'm going to attack again. I can choose whether to flee or carry on. I'm going to carry on, so I get +1. I've got an attack of 1, so that's 2. So I do 2 damage to the monster. It's now coming at me. And it gets a +3, some 4 damage to me. Oof. So I'm going to carry on because I think I've nearly got to it. There's only 1 missed in the deck. I've got a +1, so that's 2 damage. I have killed the shroud spider that was blocking my path. And what reward did I get for slaying said spider? It's a gas trap! So, as you open the chest, a cloud of poison gas blows straight into your face. Lose 3 health, but because of the amulet awareness, I kind of knew that was going to happen. So I just take the 1 damage instead. At this point, I'm going to discard my small potion to give me a +1 health. So the health I just lost, I'll get back. I'm now down to 11 health points. But we're on to Dungeon Deck 2, so we're going to carry on this way and see what we can find. Right, so let's put it that way around. In here we have found a rock troll. So rock trolls are one of the special characters that we come across, and because of I say special, it's because of our ability means they only have 1 health token associated with them. So we're going to go straight into this and hopefully take him out before he gets to brain us. Because they have attack of 3, so +1, 2 damage. We've killed this guy straight away. So this rock troll's dead, but unfortunately there's no yellow chests under here. So let's carry on. So over here we've got another path leading off down there. Up above us we have got a goblin guard, and he is guarding something, a yellow chest. So, he's got attack of 3. I'm going to see if there's any easy options before I try and fight him. Oh, we have found a very frustrating well, a pit here. The only way we can get across here is if we have the jumps, the boots of jumping or something like that. I don't think they're called the boots of jumping, or the jumper bootsing. They're called, we'll find them at some point. So I can't carry on this way. I'm going to have to come around here. And do I want to go against someone who's got a health of 8? Or should I come around here and try and get this guy? We're going to go all the way back over here, and we're going to try and take out this crypt crawler instead. They do have 5 health, but they've only got an attack of 2. So let's have a shuffle and see if we can survive this. So we got a 3 + 1, so that's 4 damage. So they've only got 1 hit point left. But they get to attack now. And it's a +1, so they do 3 damage to me. Yikes. Okay, and I'm going to carry on attacking, and I got a +2, which is 3 in total, which kills this monster. And we found the Thumping Club, which gives us a +1. Clobbering monsters with a sturdy wooden club adds +1 to your attack score. So now I've got an attack score of +2. And 1 less crypt crawler to worry about for the moment. Okay, so we're going to carry on exploring this way. Wouldn't you know it, we are blocked again. So we're going to have to go up against this goblin guard or come down here to try and fight off the crypt crawler. We've got a +1 to our attack now. We don't have much health. I'm going to come and try and take out this crypt crawler. So I'm going all the way down here and across here. We've got the crypt crawler with a health of 5. And we are coming at it. So we've got a +2. If we get a 3 now, then we kill it in one swipe. But we got a 1. So that's 3 damage we've done to it. It has 2 health left. And we are going to then shuffle this and see what they get. +2, so they do 4 damage to me. Oh. Not good. Okay, I'm going to carry on attacking, and I get a missed, and they get a +1, which is 3, which means I'm just down to 1 health now. Oh, this might be a quick run through the Crypt of Chaos. We're going to carry on swinging. We get a +1, it's 1, a 1, 2 to kill them. They are gone. Dunzo. And we find a crossbow trap, which finishes us off. And that was my attempt at a solo run of Crypt of Chaos with Evelynith, or however you pronounce her name. It's very tricky. Evanelith, the forest elf. So that was Crypt of Chaos. I already enjoy this game. This is one of those dungeon crawls that you can just get to the table with minimal setup. It's one you can play with younger children as well, because there's not too much reading in there. It's quite an easy concept to grasp. You just need to find a sword, a key, and kill a dragon, or slay a dragon, should I say. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I really enjoy the artwork on the cards as well, like the different characters you've got, like Baleblood, for instance. Yeah, just such awesome kind of art. And yeah, it's simple to play. It's easy to learn. There's not a ton of strategy in this game. You kind of run around hoping to find health potions, hoping to find the right items. But I've not played a game which has been the same, the same. So I'm doing the same thing every time, but I've never played it where it feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. So the positives for this game is, like I say, easy setup, quick to learn, fun to play. Negatives, it's not especially heavy. It's very luck based. But I mean, what do you want from a dungeon crawler you're trying to fit in a lunch hour, for instance? It definitely scratches the itch of trying to do a dungeon crawl in your lunch hour, for instance. And it's a good filler game as well. Like if you're waiting for people to be ready to play a game with you later, then you could get this out. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to set this up and tear it down in total. So you could just get this out, see if you can do it, and challenge your friends as well to see if they can beat you at trying to get out. See who's the first one to get out of the Crypt of Chaos, maybe. There's a co-op mode on here, so you can have a 2-player game, and there's also Chaos mode, which is a mode where you basically have your characters go in with a preset kind of set of equipment, and you've got to just try and get to that dragon. So there's some variation in here. I think the first thing I said to the creators of this, once I played this a few times, was, is there going to be an expansion? Because this is something I could really see you could really expand upon. Just like Back of Dungeon as well, which we'll have on the channel. It's one where you can definitely see a lot of potential with this. This is a really good, strong starting point. And I can really imagine lots of homebrew scenarios coming out of here. And hopefully people will pick this game up and do that on Board Game Geek. Just add a bunch of new scenarios, kind of more challenge modes and things like that. It's just a great starting point for your imagination to kind of take this game off into the next level, I guess. So is this a game that I would recommend to people? Yes. This to me is a buy. It's not especially expensive, which is really handy for what it is. It's also just, it's fun. It's something you can sit down and play. I often find if I've got myself 20 minutes of an evening and I'm just kind of waiting for something, I'll kind of be thinking, oh, can I play a game or something? I'll look at my massive shelf of shame and be like, oh, I could play that. But a lot of times I'll play some of these smaller solo games or these smaller co-op games because I get to have more variety, I guess, and I still am trying to beat this game. I am just really want to finish it. So yes, I'm going to keep playing this. So for me, this is a buy. If you are looking for a solo game that you can play on your own, like most solo games, but do it in a decent amount of time, as opposed to a large dungeon crawl that will take you ages to set up and you know, with lots of different kind of stats and like sheets to look at and kind of choices to make. It's nice that this is very simple. It's not for everybody. If you are looking for something that is a little deeper, that has got a lot more thinking involved in this, then this is not a game that you're going to want. So my buy is like with a little asterisk here. If you're looking for a deep dungeon crawl where you can really upgrade your character and you're really invested in your character, this probably isn't for you. But if you're looking for something which plays quickly, it's fun to play and is challenging, then this is definitely well worth your time. And also, like I say, it's not the most expensive game you're going to get onto your collection. But yeah, if once they open up board game cafes, if you see this, definitely give it a go. It's great fun, and if you want to introduce your children to dungeon crawling, Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of thing, this is also a really good starting point as well, because the artwork isn't too adult in nature. There isn't too much in an adult theme, so I really think this is great for kids. And you know what, the actual artwork on the front box just kind of really draws you into this. So yeah, I think that's about it for me. I think the components are great for this game. I really enjoy the artwork, and overall the gameplay's great. I mean, I'm just repeating myself now. So thank you for taking the time to watch my solo attempt at doing this game and my kind of mini review of how I feel this game works. If you enjoyed this, then please like and subscribe to our various social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. And if you want to see me attempt the chaos mode, or try this again with a different character, then please leave some comments below and I will get to you as soon as we are able. Until next time, guys, I've been Adam. Stay safe and keep rolling.